Hello, this is Professor Urbis White. This is an orientation video for Math 8 online, ticket 60560. I'll just go over things kind of fast and make sure that you have the patience to just sit through it so that we don't have any questions. All right, here we go. Your lifeline, you need to know where this web page is, www.ivc.edu, and make sure that you can go there and remember the link. So let me show you. Your Blackboard link is there, and this is where you're going to access your class. And your email is here. That's where you're going to email to me. And in terms of math and in terms of finding me, this is where things are. You go to academics, and you're going to go to math, computer science, and engineering. You're going to go to mathematics. And if you want to find out where you can get help, you have to go to Math Center. You click on the Math Center. It has the hours, okay, right here. You have to sign up for it, and it is free. Okay, so I'm going to go back. To find me, you have to go to faculty. And you are going to go to my email address. Here's my email address, iwhite@ivc.edu, and here's my phone number, 451-5506, and here's my web page. When you click on it, you're going to find the math videos for your class, college algebra, right here. Okay, you click on it and you can watch those. The other thing is my schedule. Look at it. When you click on schedule, you're going to see my spring schedule here. Here are my office hours on Monday, Wednesdays. And that's it. And you're taking this class online. All right. So let's go back. And my web page, I gave you the address as well. And for accessing your class, you have to go to Blackboard. You can do it from ivc.edu. You can click on this Blackboard link. Let me click on that so that you understand. Once you are registered with this class, when you go to Blackboard, you're going to use your username. It's usually first name, first initial, last name with some number at the end. I'm going to do it for myself. And you have your password that you entered or you changed, so you have to know how to do that. When you log in, what you're going to see is you're going to see, okay, it's going to come. On right here, you're going to see your class, college algebra. Okay, so you're going to click on that. I'm going to do it for this semester because the spring semester did not start. And you're going to see Math 8. Click on that. And your class will look like this. You're going to have to read the announcement by clicking on the announcement and reading what's in here. Your handouts are going to be under handouts and syllabus. Please get a printout of that. And the first thing you need to do is you need to do the contract survey and orientation. Those are taken online. Let me click on that and show you. What you're going to see is you're going to see the contract. You're going to have to say, yeah, I understand this. And then you're going to click on it and you say, I understand what's in there. That's all you need to do. Submit that. Entry survey is also here. You have to kind of go in there and take the survey. And the orientation form you need to read, and then you need to say, yes, I understand. So all that is in one place, contract survey and orientation. You have to do that, and I'll give you the deadlines for it. When it's about time to take midterm and the final, access here. My videos, again, you can get the access to it. There are a couple of places. You can watch the math videos in YouTube as well. You have to click in here and you have to go to college algebra. Let me show you how that is. When you go in here, let me copy this thing. You see, it comes to college algebra. And there are about 72 videos in there just guiding you through. So it starts with college algebra, integers, and all that, and it goes. So you have to kind of figure out which one you need to watch. So that's that. Let me go back to Blackboard. Now, what you need to do is here, when you come into Blackboard, when you pay IVC, you're going to have access to Blackboard. And what you need to do is click on My Math Lab. When you click in here, it's going to say, do you want to, it's either at this stage or in the next thing, when you try to access the e-text, your book is online and you can access it right here. It's going to say, well, you need to get an account. You have to pay extra for that. I would like you to use, for username, the first part of your IVC email. Password, make sure that you remember your password, okay? Once you do that, it's immediate. Once you pay, you're going to have access to all the homework, quizzes, and your book. But you have to pay for it in addition to IVC, okay? So, and then you're going to get into it from that My Math Lab, and let me show you how it looks like. Once you pay for it, you're going to see your access. And it's going to open up. You see this? You're going to do your homework and quizzes right here. Do not use the study plan. And you can see your grades by clicking in here. And let me show you how homework looks. And everything has a deadline. You're going to see the deadlines in here. That's going to be different for spring semester. What you need to do is just click on the homework and do the homework. Okay? Now, if you click on the homework, you're going to see things like this. You're going to see your overall thing in assignments. You're going to see all the assignments here. Okay, let me go in here because I'm not a student, so let me show you what the assignments look like, which is pretty much homework and quizzes. You're going to see the homework, and you're going to go, just say, go to the homework and do the homework, and there will be a bunch of things in there. You have to click on the question and do that. And that quiz is the same thing. Quizzes can only be taken once. Make sure you do it by the deadline. I'll give you the deadline in your syllabus, and then there will be a schedule in there. You're going to have a midterm drill and final drill. You will take those before you come in to take your midterm and the final. And then I will post your grades on the midterm and the final once you do that. All right, this is the My Math Lab portion. So let's go back, and I'll tell you what you need to do. Okay, and this is the Blackboard, and I showed you how to get to homework and all that stuff. Now, let's say you get stuck. If you need Blackboard support, here it is. There's a phone number, 4515696. Just call them and let them help you. If you get stuck in the Pearson option to do your homework, this is where you contact them. Now, also you can call an 800 number for Pearson, and that's also available. And then you can also just get some chat line and help from there. Do not email it to me and say, oh, I cannot access my Pearson account, because I will not be able to help you with that. So you need to call either this phone number, 800 number, or go online and get help. All right. I just showed you where your YouTube videos are. Now, this is what you need to do. You don't need the class ID. When you go from Blackboard to My Math Lab, you do not need a class ID. If the system asks you class ID, you're getting it from the wrong place. You're probably accessing the course campus of My Math Lab directly. Please do not do that. So you can buy the account and all that going from Blackboard to my math lab and then charging that to your credit card. Now, you need to do the orientation and the entry survey and all that stuff, 3 things, entry survey, orientation form, and the contract before January 19. If you cannot do that and you don't know how to do that, or you have questions about how this class runs, you have to come on January 19 between 7:30 to 8:30 in BizTech 101, and I'll explain everything to you in person. All right? So if you can do it on your own, you don't have to come. I'll waive that requirement. But if you are at all any doubt, you don't know how to do certain things, please come at 7:30 to BizTech 101 on January 19. All right. Now, you have to watch this video. These are the tests you need to do. Buy a permanent Pearson Pass, and I showed you where to go from there. You go to Blackboard and go to My Math Lab. Check the system requirements in Pearson. Make sure that you can open your book and all this. Adobe plugins are good. Understand the requirements to keep in touch with me. I'll show you where that is. You need to email me every week, and you need to go and you need to say, yeah, I did email, and there's an email requirement thing, and you click on that and you say, yeah, I did email my teacher. You have to do that because it's part of your grade. You need to email me, and you need to take an email quiz, and I'll show you one more time where that is. Fill out the orientation form, contract, and entry survey online. This is not in Blackboard. You have to do that from Pearson. And then if you are in doubt, you're confused, come on January 19 at the time that I told you, at the location that I told you. That's orientation. Then after 8 weeks, you have to come and take, this is not negotiable, on March 18th. So if you are an out-of-state student, you will not be able to do that. We don't allow that. March 18, Friday, 6 to 8, come into BizTech 104 to take your midterm. Then at the end of the class, May 20th, between 6 and 8, you have to come back again to BizTech 104 to take your final exam. All right. So I just told you that you need to do the quizzes online in Pearson. No time limit, but 1 take. You need to email me, and then I will show you the dates in your syllabus handout. And then there is one more thing, and I will show you discussion, and that's inside Pearson. You have to do that at the end of each chapter. All right? So, and then you come in for midterm and the final and assigned days, and then you will, there's no reason for you to not be successful. Let me show you where the emails and discussion board and all that stuff is. Let's go to main menu. Now, you're going to see the quizzes and tests when you go in there. Do you see this email 1, email 2? These are going to be active. You're going to have to, it's under quizzes and tests. I'll just make sure that I rename it and so that you know where those things are. So you're going to have to take a diagnostic test to see if you're ready for this class. And then you're going to email me that you did all that stuff and you did your orientation. You're going to click on email 1 and you'll say, yeah, I will, I understand what is to do. What are you going to tell me in the email? You're going to tell me your progress. I did this and I am pretty comfortable, and that's it. Okay? So click on it and say you did that. And then you're going to take your quizzes here as well. So quizzes and tests, and then your email, that's all in one place in the diagnostic test. Now, like I said, you need to open discussions. You're going to have to click on discussions here at the end of each chapter, and in the handout for the syllabus, it tells you when you need to do that by. At the end of each chapter, you're going to do the discussion, and everybody can see what you're typing in there, and I go and look at that. That's actually for you to kind of keep in touch with me. All right, that's pretty much it. If you're in doubt, please come to orientation day, and if not, make sure you complete everything by orientation day. Then you don't have to come. But midterm and the final, you have to come and you have to take those in person at IVC. Thank you very much for watching.